Hello and welcome to Monday. I spent a lot of time doing something that I kind of just gave up on. On what was it? Friday night, Saturday morning ish. Cousins were over. We were hanging out in the basement, and that kind of got me thinking about the whole basement in general. Um, Recently, a couple months ago, the TV that we had down there, just bottom half of it started, the lighting on the backlight wasn't working for whatever reason. Couldn't figure out why after taking it apart and trying to figure out and troubleshoot. No idea. So we took an old TV that we had, put it down there, and that was that. And since then, we've been on the lookout for more and more TVs to replace that, and we're getting close to the point where we might do that. However, if you recall, a couple of weeks, if not a month or two ago, I threw a Raspberry Pi down there. This is a Pi Zero W or Pi Zero. This is a Zero W. Threw one of these down and just put it there to act as an audio player. Um, Today I had the idea of taking that Pi because it wasn't working too well down there for whatever reason. The stereo receiver was kind of finicky, so I just brought it upstairs. I figured if I wanted to, could try setting up like a media center kind of thing on it, and I did, and then it was super dumb, and I hated it, and I hate the what that is. Basically, what I want to do is just use that to be able to take anything from my phone and just stream it onto the Pi. Basically, I just need a Chromecast, which I have, and I should probably plug in at some point and start using. Regardless, the thing that I wanted to point out was that I reinstalled the audio program. Works fine, perfectly well. Happy with that. Then I figured that while we were down there on over the weekend, something that's been a pain in my side for the past ever would be the whole internet access. Typically, normally, at least this was back, years ago, you would install or set up your router, at the top of your house. It's probably may have changed, but you put it at the top of the house and then just point your antenna down. It might still be it, and we should probably point the antenna down. But the thing is, network Wi-Fi doesn't really work too well in the basement. So one of the things that I've been wanting to do for a long, long time would be run a cable from up here down to the basement. We already have one that goes down to the living room that runs along the stairs, and I really want to run a cable that goes, you know, uh, all the way down to the basement. So I could just buy an access point or something so I can just expand the network slightly so that we get better Wi-Fi coverage in the basement. And if need be, we can just hook up Ethernet devices down there. I know a small switch, like a 5-port hub, will be great in the living room, and things like that of that nature. And while that would be cool, I spent a couple hours trying to figure out if I could route a cable down there. There is a single hole drilled through the floor in the living room that is reserved for one cable, and I tried using a little red copper wire, red shielded copper wire that I had, and trying to fish it down there and see where that cable led, because I had no idea. But ever since we did the construction, pretty much everything is covered up, and we are unable to access that. So I can't really run a cable. And I spent 2 hours trying to figure that out and try and get that working, and unfortunately it did not end up working. So there goes that whole thing. It sucks, but I don't think we'll be able to get Wi-Fi in the basement working, at least through that means, without doing some construction. One of the things that we want to get done in the house is painting this year. Redoing all the paint. My ceilings are a bright orange color, and this is not what I should be doing with this tripod because it's not going to sit properly. There you go, you can see that bright orange. And now it's not going to be... framing's different. There we go. Oh, no. Yep, there you go. There you go. all the way down. Yep, keep going. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna be painting this year, and as a result, we might be able to like run a cable or something down there. It might be a couple of months, but I feel like that'd be the best course of action. Just run a single Ethernet cable, buy a cheap Asus router, set that up into AP mode, and just let it broadcast there. This Asus router that we have will do all the heavy lifting, and as much as I would love to set up a whole, what is it? It's OpenSense platform with like dedicated APs and whatnot. That's a bit much, and maybe in the future, years down the line, when I feel comfortable doing that, but you know, we'll see how that goes. For now, however, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for today. This is not a great angle for me, so lean back and whatnot. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.